Hey everyone, welcome back to another Friday recap here on the Bowden Experience, and happy 4th of July weekend. More on that later, but I'm just so glad you're here. I'm glad you're able to tune in and to hear what God has been doing with me this week, and what he's been doing here in Hungary and at Word of Life Hungary. And so, yeah, why don't we just get started? This week has been, it's one of those weeks where I guess I'm going to go back to my teaching days. It's one of those weeks where you just feel like you are a chicken with your head cut off. I mean, just running around. So this week has been a crazy week because I've been kind of handling 3 different things. Obviously, I'm still doing videos for Word Life, which, by the way, if you're watching this today on Friday, the video just came out that I just finished for Word Life Hungary. So go over to their page, which I'll leave a link below. You can go check out the latest video that I put together for Word Life Hungary about students and their stories here. So it was really fun to do. So that was what I was doing this week, dealing with all the translation and trying to figure all that out. But also I've been getting ready for camp, as it is camp weekends coming up. Campers come on Sunday, volunteers come on Saturday or tomorrow. So it's super, super exciting. Camp is here. It's hard for me to say that, honestly. But camp's here. So I've been dealing with a lot of different things, meeting coaches that came to visit that I'll be working with this summer, sports coordinator, dealing with different things getting ready. So making sure we have enough equipment where we need to have it, making sure the bins are full, making sure everything is ready. So that way when we start camp this next week, we're ready to go, and it's gonna be exciting. The first 2 sports are soccer and baseball, so I don't have to coach, so I just get to kind of oversee and watch. So it's gonna be really fun this upcoming week, which is kind of crazy. Honestly, I think about it all the time. 3 months ago, I think I would have probably said you're crazy if we were gonna have camp. I mean, it just was not looking great, but we serve an amazing God, and he's amazing. So obviously he knew what was going on, and we're able to have camp, and it's super, super cool. And also I think with that too is, with camp comes just that new fire, I think, for all of us staff, and just getting excited. And it kind of helped get through the week, because this is a very stressful week. There's so much going on, and to be able to, sit back and do stuff, here, not only on the channel, but also do stuff for Word of Life. It was just really good to kind of balance, the stress with just doing something that I enjoy, which is really cool. And so, yeah, that's what's been going on this week. If you want to know what's been going on this past month, I just today as well released my newsletter for the month, which I will leave a link as well down below to both my Facebook page where you can see it, or also to MailChimp where you can see it directly there as well. But yeah, if you want to read that, if you want to just know what God's been doing in my heart and what God has been doing here, then that's a great thing to go subscribe to and to check out. So you'll be able to get one every month, which is really, really cool. So yeah, with camp coming, there is a lot of changes that are happening in my life personally, not like job-wise, I guess, but more or less when it comes to the Bowden Experience, the whole brand, what's going to be happening. So I thought I would just let you know what is happening now. Now, if you listen to my podcast yesterday, you would have heard that I'm going to 1 episode a week for my podcast. So starting this next week, I will be releasing it on Thursdays, I think right now. Yeah, Thursdays is what I'm planning. So I'll be releasing on Thursdays, same time, but only 1 episode a week, just because of the amount of time I have. I can't commit to that. And I think it's better for the podcast itself that I give everything I got to 1 episode rather than splitting up my energy into 2 and maybe not getting you guys as good of content as what I would like. And then secondly, which I mentioned on the podcast, but I didn't really tell you an update. And I'll also give an update this coming Wednesday. So this past Wednesday was the last episode for about 7 weeks of Behind the Lens. I love that. I've loved making it, but our schedules are getting really busy, Daniel and I, and we cannot commit extra time outside of what we already do to making more episodes. And we want to make them good. We want to make them really informational, and we want to put a lot of time and effort into them. And I know I do as well. So we decided to push that back to probably the beginning of September is when you'll see, the next episode. But I'm going to make an announcement video for Wednesday. So for those that missed this, they'll be able to hear what's going on with that. So that's what's going on with that. And then finally, honestly, there's nothing else really changing. I think most of the stuff is going to stay the same when it comes to doing videos. I'm still doing my Friday recaps. I'll still do occasional videos here and there. I actually have some great ideas for camp and doing some videos during camp. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on. But, I'm going to be very busy. Like I said, looking over sports and then also doing my other stuff for life. So definitely going to be busy with that. So with that being said, I just want to give you some prayer requests as I wrap it up here. The first prayer request would be that just pray for this first week of camp. Pray that it goes smoothly, that we make adjustments that are needed, but that a lot of these young kids can hear the gospel and say, hey, I want to know more about you. I want to know more about who God is. So pray for that. That's a big prayer request. I think second thing would be pray that everyone stays healthy. We have a lot of health documents, things that we're doing to prevent any spread of COVID or any other sickness. But pray that we can continue doing that the parents wouldn't send their kid if they are showing symptoms, but also that we can keep track of that while we're here, which is really important. I mean, even myself, I have to get my temperature taken every day. So we're definitely trying to keep those steps. And so pray for that. Pray for the health of the staff and the campers. And then third, and probably the biggest one would be just that as I'm working, that I find rest, that I two, I'm doing it with everything I got. And three, that I remember what this ministry is for, and it's for God and it's for His glory. So I hope that you can pray over these. These are three. If you go check out my newsletter, there's a lot more there, but these are the three main ones that I want to share. It's really just been an amazing journey so far, and you guys have been a big part of it. But as I said at the beginning of this recap, tomorrow's July 4th, if you're listening to this too on Friday. So I have a fun video, sort of. I don't really know if it's going to be fun. Who knows? But it's going to be happening. I'm going to try to record that either tonight or tomorrow morning, and it would just be a little fun. If you remember my video from last year, yeah, we'll be talking about that. So anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for your prayers. It truly means the world to me. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button because, you liked the video, or maybe you didn't, and that's okay too, but I hope you at least enjoyed it. And then go ahead and click that subscribe button. That allows you to see, more of these kind of videos, more podcast episodes, or maybe you want to see behind the lens when it comes back, or maybe you just want to see some of my crazy videos. Well, I tend to do that a lot, but anyways, I hope you hit that subscribe button so that way, I can see you enjoying this. And then hit that notifications bell so that it pops up whenever you want to see it. Really, you don't need to see it, but it will pop up anyways. So once again, I just want to remind you of this, that God is faithful and you can trust Him. And as always, we'll talk next time.